Hello everyone, welcome back to Creo Parametric. I am Rakesh VALASA. In this video lecture, I am going to explain how to develop the connecting rod parts in Creo Parametric software. Let us see how to develop this connecting rod part 1, that is rod in Creo Parametric software. Here the two views are given. This is the front view and this is the top view. Once carefully observe this front view. In the left side, two curves are there and right side, two circles are there. Now construct these two curves and these two circles in Creo Parametric with the distance between these two center lines is 195 mm. These curves radius are 21, 25 and these circles diameters are 22 and 30. Now open Creo Parametric software. Click on New, choose Part Modeling and type the name here connecting rod. Connecting. In the Creo Parametric, when you type the name, we will not give the space in between two words. Connecting rod, then part 1 and remove this checkbox, then click on OK. The given sketch having all dimensions are in millimeters, that's why I am choosing MMNS part solid, then click on OK. Now the Creo Parametric part modeling window is open. Now choose the front view and choose extrude option. Click on sketch view and uncheck these all options. Remove these all options. With the help of circle tool, you can construct two circles at the center. First circle, second circle, and the same horizontal center line. Draw two more circles. Now click escape button. Now give the dimensions. The dimension between the distance between these two vertical center lines is 195 mm. Then give the small circle diameter, radius 21, diameter 42 mm, and the second one radius 25, diameter 50 mm. In the right side, small circle diameter 22 and major circle diameter 30 mm. Now remove the unwanted curves by using delete segment. Okay, after this, with the help of line tool, you can connect these two curves 1, 2. Now click escape button. Also join these two end curves. Now click on OK. Once check the top view. This width is 30 mm. Here not given, so you can take 30 mm. Choose symmetry option. Take 30 mm. Click on enter button. You can see here. OK. After this, you need to create this shape. This is symmetrical with respect to horizontal center line. Just you can construct the half of the portion that is above or below, then apply the mirror. So choose front, extrude option, sketch view. With the help of project, you can project these two curves, this curve and this circle. Now close this window. Then choose center line, draw one horizontal center line, then draw the vertical center line here, and also draw the few more vertical center lines. Now give the dimension. The distance between these vertical center line and this circle center is 32 mm. In the left side also, the distance between these two vertical center lines, that is 15 plus 48, that is 63. This is 15 plus 48. Click on enter. 63. This is 32. So the remaining is 100 mm. Okay, after this, take the line tool. From this point, draw the vertical line, then draw the horizontal line. Now click escape button. Now give the dimension. This is 15 mm. You can check it. This is 15 mm length and the distance between this horizontal center line and this end edge, that is 35 mm. So take dimension, the distance between this horizontal center line and this edge, that is 35 mm. After this, you need to construct this line. This is the slant line. Left side dimension is 25 by 2 and the right side is 20 by 2. So take line tool, draw one slant line, then give the dimension. In the left side is 25 by 2 and the right side is 10 mm. From this point to this center line, that is 10 mm, enter. Next, create the join these two endpoints with these 3-point tangent endpoint. First point, so you can I can choose this one. You can start from here. This is the end point and this is the radius. Okay, now remove this tangent. Now the radius is enabled. This radius is 65 mm. Double click on this dimension, 65, enter. Okay, after this you can also draw the curve to the right side, that is radius 75 mm. Here I am choosing the second option, center and ends. So locate one point here, center point here. Okay, join this line endpoint with this one, this circle. Here the endpoint and circle both are in tangent. So now select tangent constraint, select this point, this endpoint and circle. Now give the radius. Radius is 75 mm. Double click on this dimension, 75, enter. This is the way to you can create arcs in Creo Parametric software. Now remove the unwanted curves by using delete segment. So you can remove the unwanted curves by using delete segment. In the left side also this off curve. Now this is the symmetrical with respect to horizontal center line. That's why I am selecting these all entities, all lines and curves, this one and this one. Apply the mirror with respect to this horizontal center line. You can see here. Now the region is created. Yes. Now click on OK. This thickness is you can see here in the top view, that is 12 mm. 12 mm. So the thickness is with respect to symmetry 12 mm, enter. Now click on OK. Okay, after this the next point is in the front view, this shape is visible, this shape. So this is the 4 mm offset. So again select this surface, choose extrude option, sketch view. Now draw the horizontal center line. Okay, after this you can project one side edge. Now close this window. Now with the help of offset, you can offset this one with -4 mm. That means inside, -4, enter. Now close this window. Okay, after this you need to create these arcs. In the left side arc radius 40, in the right side 25. With the help of 3-point tangent end, you can start from here, 1, 2, yes. This radius is 40 mm. This side is 40 mm. In the right side also you can create one arc. This radius is 20 mm. 20, enter. Here the distance between these two endpoints are not given, but radius is 40 and this radius 25 mm. And one more condition given that this radius, this curve, this endpoint and this vertical center line is 20 mm. That condition is given that. So with the help of center lines, draw one vertical center line here and also draw one vertical center line here. With the help of dimension, you can give the dimension from this endpoint and this vertical center line. This length is 20 mm. On the right side 12. 20, enter, and the right side 12 mm. This endpoint and this vertical center line is 12 mm, enter. Here once carefully observe the given front view. We know that the distance between these two center lines is 15 plus 48, that is 63. So with the help of dimension, you can give the dimension between this vertical center line and this vertical center line is 63, enter. Okay, after this you need to apply mirror to this portion. First remove this line, select these all entities with the help of control button, hold control button, select these three entities, then apply the mirror with respect to this horizontal center line. Now click on OK. This thickness is, you can see the top view, middle portion having only 12 minus here only this 3 mm, so 12 minus 3 9 mm, so this side 4.5, this side 4.5, so remove the material up to 4.5 mm. This is the 4.5 mm in the reverse direction. Now click on OK. Now you need to apply the mirror to other side. Mirror. Now enable this plane display with respect to this vertical plane. Click on OK. You can see it. Okay, after this you need to create these two holes. Small hole diameter 7, and after 12 mm that hole diameter is 10 mm. So select the surface, extrude option, sketch view. Now remove these planes. First draw the vertical center line from the center point, then draw one horizontal center line here. The distance between this center line and horizontal center line gap is 27 mm. So with the help of dimension, give the dimension between this center line and this center line is 27 mm. Now at this intersection point, draw one small circle. This diameter is 7 mm. This is 7 mm. Now click on OK. You can extrude up to 12 mm. You can extrude up to 12 mm. 12, enter, in the reverse direction. Now click on OK. Now again select this bottom circle, choose extrude option, sketch view, go to choose reference to apply the reference to this circle, close this window, choose circle, draw one more circle. This diameter is 10 mm. 10 mm, enter. Click on OK. Change the direction. You can extrude, you can remove that material up to end point. Click on OK. This is symmetrical with respect to this horizontal center line. So you can select both extrude 4 and extrude 5, enable this plane display, apply the mirror with respect to this horizontal plane. choose extrude 4, extrude 5, mirror option with respect to this plane. Click on OK. Another side also created. The last step is you need to create this diameter force counter Sankey. Default orientation. With the help of hole, you can apply the hole to here. Here 2 points are there. Here 2 points are enabled. You can move this point to horizontal plane, this one, and you can move this point to vertical plane. After this, you can edit this dimension. You can take diameter 8 mm, enter. Here the angle is, you can take 0, enter. One more point is, this hole is up to this surface, this inner curve. So with the help of this option, choose extrude up to next surface. Here the shape is counter Sankey. Two diameters are there. Major diameter 8 mm. This small diameter is 4 mm. So here the shape is, click on this one, choose this shape. I can click on this shape option. This small diameter is 4 mm, enter, and this diameter is 8 mm, enter. Now click on OK. Now the counter Sankey is created. You can see it. If you have any doubts, you can take one section plane with respect to this front view. Go to the view, apply the section. Go to properties, section, click on enter, OK. See the front view. When you creating the section, here the hole is not visible. I can go to the hole, click on edit option. Just you can rotate this one. This hole is offset from this plane. You can edit this dimension. You can take that whole center line to this plane gap is 4.64 is there, so you can change to 0. Click on enter. Now click on OK. Now the hole is visible in the sectional front view. Yes. Okay, this is the final part for connecting rod. Connecting rod part in Creo Parametric software. Okay, I hope you enjoyed a lot in this session. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe my channel for more updates.